Hey, what's up, y'all? It's Charlie. On today's episode, I'm going to be showing y'all how to make my delicious Cajun seafood potato omelet. Look at that. Now, this omelet consists of eggs. We also add a little milk. You could also add water as well. The filling consists of shrimp, potatoes, smoked sausage, onions, peppers, chives, some extra sharp cheddar cheese, and my favorite blend of New Orleans seasonings. Now, this omelet measures 8 inches long by 5 inches, so it's a pretty big omelet. This recipe calls for you to make 2 of these omelets right here, so it should be enough to serve about 2 to 4 people, or you can make it for yourself. It's an absolutely delicious breakfast item. So let's get started. Alright, here's all what you're going to need to make your homemade seafood potato omelet. Let's get started with our ingredients. You'll need some large eggs at room temperature, a half a pound of small Louisiana shrimp that has been peeled, cleaned, and deveined. You'll also need some D&D smoked sausage. You could also use bacon, extra sharp cheddar cheese, 1 large red potato, and it's about a half a pound right here. Salted butter, whole milk at room temperature. You could also use water as well. And for your seasonings, you'll need 1 small yellow onion, some bell pepper, garlic, salt, black pepper, Tony Chachere's Creole seasoning, Chef Paul Prudhomme's Seafood Magic. I have the link to where you can purchase these in the description box. And some freeze-dried chives. And to put the omelet all together, you're going to need a 10-inch round cast iron skillet, and you'll need a spatula to go along with that as well. And for y'all tools, I forgot to mention this, that you're going to need a grater and a potato peeler. And there you have it. Alright, let's get straight to it. So we're going to get started by chopping up 1 small yellow onion. Now I'm going to go ahead and rinse off 1 green bell pepper. Now I'm going to chop half of a green bell pepper. Alright, here I have 2 cloves of garlic. Now I'm going to chop the garlic up until it is minced. Now I'm going to take a potato peeler and I'm going to just peel this red potato. Now I'm going to cut the potato into small bite-sized pieces. You could cut it however way you want to. Right here I have some water. I added some of the potatoes in there. Add a little bit more. I'm going to add about a half a teaspoon of vinegar in there. Just give this a quick stir. Now the vinegar and water solution will not only help clean the potatoes, but it also prevents them from turning brown. Now I'm going to just let this sit for about 5 minutes, and then afterwards I'm going to just dump them into a strainer, rinse them off, and then they'll be ready to be cooked. Now I'm going to chop about close to a half a pound of this D&D smoked sausage. And you're going to cut this into quarter pieces. You can cut more if you want to make more omelet. Now I'm shredding about 4 ounces. That's about a half a block of the extra sharp cheddar cheese. You could shred more if you're making more omelets. And there you go. Now once done, you could just take this and place this in the refrigerator. Alright, let's get started with our egg mixture. So in this medium-sized bowl, we're going to add 4 large eggs at room temperature. And remember, it's 4 large eggs per omelet. Alright, so keep that in mind. And to that, we're going to add 1 tablespoon of whole milk. If not, you could use water. And to that, we're going to add about 1/4 of a teaspoon of salt, 1/4 teaspoon of black pepper, about 1/8 of a teaspoon, just a sprinkle of Tony Chachere's Creole seasoning. And that's it. So now I'm going to take my whisk and I'm just going to stir this until combined. Heat your fire to medium heat. Alright, let's get started with our filling. So in a large saucepan, we're going to add 2.5 tablespoons of salted butter. I'm going to just spread that around. I'm going to let that melt. Alright, now I'm going to add a half a cup of chopped yellow onion, a half a cup of chopped green bell pepper, and chopped potato cubes, and about 1 tablespoon of chopped garlic. Now go ahead and give this a quick stir. I'm going to let this saute for about 8 to 10 minutes, stirring occasionally. Alright, now we're going to add our shrimp, our smoked sausage. Now let's add a little bit of seasoning. I'm gonna add about 1/4 teaspoon of salt, 1/4 teaspoon of Tony saturated krill seasoning, 1/8 of a teaspoon of black pepper, a half a teaspoon of chef Alfredo seafood mash, 2 teaspoons of freeze-dried chives. Now I'm gonna go ahead and give this a quick stir. Now I'm gonna let this cook for about 3 to 4 minutes, stirring occasionally. Alright, it's been about 4 minutes now, and our filling is done. Look at that. Turn your fire off. Let this cool for about 10 to 15 minutes. Preheat your fire to medium heat. Alright, in our cast iron skillet, we're just going to spread some salted butter around the bottom. And we're going to let this heat up for about 30 seconds to 1 minute. I'm going to just pour the egg mixture right on in there. Turn your fire down from medium to low heat. We're not going to stir it or anything. We're just going to let it sit. Now you're going to let this cook for about 5 to 6 minutes. Alright, it's been about 5 to 6 minutes now. And as you can see, it's still a little raw on the top. Don't worry about that. We're about to add our toppings and everything. So at this time, just on one side, you just spread some cheddar cheese, our extra short cheddar cheese that we shredded. Now we're going to add some of our potato and shrimp filling. So make sure you don't put it too much on the other side. Now we're going to add some more cheddar cheese on top on this side. And from there, just take the spatula and just flip it over. Now you're going to let this sit in here for about 1 minute. Right. Turn your fire off. There you go. And there y'all have it. Homemade seafood potato omelet made by New Orleans native. Now it's time to go ahead and take a bite. Man, oh man, this is so good. You could taste the flavor of the shrimp, sauteed seasonings, and the smoked sausage and the cheese. And it's so juicy and moist. I mean, y'all, this is really on point. Absolutely delicious. So, give the recipe a try. Hey y'all, I hope you enjoyed the video. If you like my channel, hit the subscribe button. Hit the bell button if you want to be notified of my videos. I have an official website for all of my recipes, including this fabulous Cajun shrimp and potato omelet. You can go to www.charliethecookandrews.com. I'm also on Facebook and on Instagram under the name Charlie the Cook Andrews. So until next time, take care, and I hope you all have a great day. Peace.